I've always had an interesting relationship with Nintendo. On one hand, these guys make some of the best games in the industry, and at times it feels like they're one of the only companies left that is truly innovating with every new title they release. But, and this is a big but, these guys have some of the worst business practices I've ever seen. Nostalgia baiting loyal fans, selling re-releases of 8-year-old games at full price, arguing that Joy-Con drift isn't actually a real problem, and that it's consumers' fault that their crap hardware doesn't work properly. A shitty online service that has horrible lag, but when you sit back for a minute and relax, and try to forget about the greedy businessmen running corporate Nintendo, and focus on the talented developers that are actually making games. Shit.
Watch your profanity.
These guys have created some of the most incredible experiences in all of gaming. When it comes to the Wii U, there was actually some pretty cool ideas behind the console, but the execution was just poor. Very, very poor. And don't even get me started on the marketing for this console. All that said, while the Wii U may not have been the most appealing console to consumers, or the most powerful, it had quite the lineup of games. And it is a true travesty that the only people that got to experience them were the console's painfully low install base. Until, of course, I've struggled with my feelings towards Nintendo for years now, and I think the truth of the matter is, I don't like this company, but I do like their games. And really all this rambling is to say, yeah, maybe there was a lot of unwarranted hate towards Nintendo during the Wii U era. These guys made great games, but the Western market was more interested in the offerings Sony and Microsoft had at the time. I've never 100%ed Mario 64 or collected all the blue coins in Sunshine, but I have played through each of the Galaxy games in their entirety, and if you ask me, these are some of the most solid single-player platformers out there. Do they have the best or most fluid movement? No, but they do include a huge amount of well-made levels. One of the heaviest criticisms thrown at these games though is their linearity. In my opinion though, when developers choose to make a more linear experience as opposed to a more open-ended one, they're able to focus in and put an amount of effort and polish on the more minute details, something that's not possible when you have to fill a giant soulless map with content. There's nothing wrong with open world games, I'm just saying that I appreciate structure when it comes to games. I may not be fully qualified to talk about Mario, but one thing is for sure, I know what I like, and I like these. 3D World was a noticeable step down from more open-ended games like 64 and Sunshine, and I think the lack of innovative mechanics in this game makes it pale in comparison to Galaxy. But the truth of the matter is that despite my initial feelings towards this game back when I first played it on the Wii U as a kid, it's really not that bad, and in fact I think I'd go as far as to say it might be one of my favorite 3D Marios after revisiting it. I don't know what and how much was changed or tweaked from the Wii U version in comparison to the Switch one. Maybe it's just the 1080p resolution, but damn does this game look good. It's so colorful, the gameplay is fun, the level variety is great, and the movement is more or less fluid. Also, everything just feels like it has this level of polish. There's so many creative and unique ideas in this game. Everything from the power-ups to the level design, to Captain Toad's chodes. But what really makes this Mario game special is its music. Oh my goodness, the music is so f***ing good. You can take any song from the soundtrack in this game and put it over just about anything and you're going to be moving to the beat. Basically what I'm trying to say is that this is a good game. Maybe the last decade of soulless AAA releases made me look at this game in a different light, but truly, this game is a joy to play through. And just like any other Mario game you pick up, you're going to feel that ever-present sense of wonderment and joy that fills your soul with that refreshing energy, and you think to yourself, man, maybe everything is going to be alright after all. If you play this game and feel nothing, no emotion, I'm sorry for you. All I have to say is I think I may have the perfect game for you if that is the case. Let's actually talk about gameplay though, arguably the most important part of any game. The gameplay of 3D World feels on rails, sure, but it feels like some sort of middle ground between Galaxy and Odyssey. You're gonna be running, jumping, and climbing through carefully curated levels, each with their own unique and distinct art style. You've got a cake level, you've got a circus level, an ooga-booga apeshit level.
We fucked up, boys. We royally... Get up there, Toad!
But above all else, this game is easy to pick up and hard to put down. Other than the first 3 worlds being a little too easy for my taste, the rest of the game feels like its pacing is just right. 1 minute you're flying through a course at lightning speed, and then the game brings you back down to planet Earth, and now you're solving a puzzle with Captain Toad. And the graphics in this game are just gorgeous. I don't think Mario has ever looked better. Oh, never mind. Oh my goodness, and now they've got Big Bowser? What the oh. That's the end of the video. I ran out of words to say.